Hey guys, this is CG Animator, and today we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. And this is part 2 of Alan the Alien, the Blender tutorial. And yeah, so if you haven't seen part 1, I suggest you go and check it out because we made the head and the eye stem part. So this one we're going to be making the body and the eye, and just fixing up a few things and tweaking some stuff. So yeah, so let's get started. So press, well actually yeah, let's make the eye first. So press space, add mesh, UV sphere. Okay. Now, if your cursor isn't in the middle, just press Shift C and it'll go snap directly to the middle. Now just scale it down and bring it up. Now press Tab to go into edit mode and press RX90 and that'll rotate it on the X-axis 90 degrees. And that'll cause all these circle layer things to be pointing this direction so that we can give that those rings that black eye texture. So press Set Smooth. Let's add a subsurf modifier on it. Okay, now let's bring it in a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. Now press your alien mesh. Press Tab to go into edit mode, and these vertices here that we used, that we extruded from the main one that we scaled down, we're going to use to model around the eye. So just take it and bring it out if you need to, or move it to the right or up. It's whatever you need to make it look good, and just model it around it so that it looks like, you know, that it has a weird eye socket or whatever. But yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of tedious work in animation modeling and stuff, computer graphics. Yeah, but this is what I want to do when I get into the animation business. I'm going to be a modeler, and I'm going to be a compositor, and probably get into lighting and shading and all that stuff, and environment modeling, character modeling, all that stuff. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's put the subsurf levels to 3 so you can see. Okay, now let's just model this a little bit better. Actually, that's pretty good for now. All I need to do is move this a little over, and it should be good. Alright, so you know, even if it doesn't look perfect, you know, nothing's perfect in nature, so just remember that. So now we're going to add a texture to the eye. Just press New. Turn this texture to white. Now this is going to be the outer ball thing. Now you want to press New again, and now we're going to select the vertices that's going to have this new texture, which is going to be black. Okay, so select this center one here. Now press Shift and Alt and right click between these two vertices here that form that ring, because if you press on it, it'll go down and select that whole line, but we don't want that, so we want between. So pretty much select the edges between the vertices. Make sure you don't select the ones behind there like I just did. Alright, so now that we have this, just press Assign, and it assigns that black texture here, and that's pretty good. Let's point this thing, so it's RX, and just like right there. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to be tweaking a few more things later on. Yeah, also we're going to give him that weird fin thing that I gave him. Now what we're doing here, this is called subsurface modeling, and we're just modeling, we're box modeling with the subsurface modifier to be the factor for it to look good and smooth. Alright, so just extrude that, scale it down, and if you've watched any of my tutorials, you should be comfortable with extruding and box selecting. So extrude the region and just bring it down to right about there, to where it looks like it has kind of like a weird turkey neck thing, like it's kind of fatter as food down there or whatever. Just right about there. Now extrude again to right about there, and extrude just a little bit more right there. That's just to give it that fall off thing. Now, just so you guys know, there's this thing that you can control how much the subsurf modifier is in place. Press the N key while you're in edit mode, and MIDI increase W appears. I don't know why they call it that, but if you turn up the factor, you can see it stops the subsurf modifier from acting. And let's say you want kind of like a flat foot paw thing, and you don't want it like perfectly round. Just give that 2% right there, or 20% right there, and that's pretty good. 0.2. Alright, so face select mode. Let's go there. Select the side one so we can make those weird fin leg things. Press E to extrude, right click to cancel it out, the movement, scale it down. E to extrude once, scale that down, E to extrude twice, and scale that down, and we have the right side, or his left side. So front view. Select this, E, scale this down, about there. Yeah. E to extrude, scale it down, E to extrude, scale it down, and great. So let's make this thing. This one's going to be bigger and longer than the other two, since this is going to be the main one. So let's just extrude that out. Actually, no. Let's scale it down first. Let's extrude, right click to cancel, scale it down a little bit. Extrude, scale it down, extrude, scale it down, extrude, and scale that down. Alright. Now, we're going to give it these weird creases at the edge here. So press Ctrl R and left click. Don't middle mouse click or press enter. And when you left click, you can drag it along between these faces. So just put it as close as possible to this one and scale up. And got that weird crease thing. Same here. Click. And scale up. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna select this, alt right click it, scale it down, just give it a little bit better, well, sharper of a crease, maybe bring it in a little. No, you can tweak stuff like that. So there's, I put an emblem, like a weird emblem thing on the front here, so just select it, E to extrude, select the front chest face. I'm sorry, I'm going fast, but this is my second time recording this because the last time was over 11 minutes. So extrude it, scale it down, bring it in a little bit, extrude again, scale that down, and extrude back out. And then you have that. So that's cool. Now the head is a little too long for me, so just select everything on that upper portion here with box selecting. Oh, sorry, I wasn't holding B. Now, if you want to deselect something with box select, just press B and right click and drag. So just, so press GZ minus 0.5. So it'll go halfway down between those two faces than it was. You just press the I and press GZ minus 0.5, and it goes automatically. Now let's tweak some stuff here. Okay. I don't like this edge here. It seems to be coming up a little too strong, and it doesn't curve right. Okay. Now this thing seems to be a little too high, so let's just bring that down. Bring these two up, down. Okay. Bring this face. Okay, press SX, bring that in, split up a little bit. Alright, yeah. Let's just bring the whole entire top jaw part. Let's just bring all that down by box selecting it, and just scale that down. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now the last thing we're gonna do, I gotta hurry this up because I don't want to have to record this again. Just press, to give it that thin thing, press E, through the region, right click, scale it down, press SX so it'll be kind of square, press side, and this is really simple, just press E to extrude, bring it up, rotate it, place it, and rotate it if you have to, and scale it down, and just keep gradually scaling it down like that. So extrude, rotate, place with G, rotate some more if you need to, scale it down. Keep doing that. A lot of repetitive work in animation. And yeah. And that's it. So yeah. So, next part, we go into the teeth. I don't know, that might, just the teeth alone might take 2 parts by themselves, because that took me like 11 or like 10 to 15 minutes to do that alone. So that's what we'll be doing next time. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, just comment me and message me. And in future parts, we will be going over the materials the fall off shader that I used. And yeah, so check out part 1 if you haven't already. So thanks for watching.